If you grew up in the early 2000s, chances are you've seen these shows. Now maybe you remember the time Teddy started a girl group, or even when Zach and Cody lived on a boat. But do you remember these scenes?
Your butt is huge, and you have chicken legs. You don't think I'm too skinny, do you? No! And my butt's not too big, is it? Absolutely not. I think I'm gonna go for a little 10-mile jog.
PJ, breakfast!
Morning, everybody. I'm starving.
He's stuck again. Mom, put some more butter on the door.
We're out of butter. He ate it all.
I told you were gonna get fat.
Kids, help your brother into his harness. The helicopter's here to take him to school.
These scenes illustrate the problematic discourse and representation of obesity in our media. Since the late 80s, the average American has gained 15 or more pounds without any change in height. We know it.
2 studies out today that draw the same disturbing conclusion.
Obesity rates are up again.
We laugh about it.
Hi, I'm Ross's little sister.
Okay.
We're scared of it.
A couple hours ago, Margaret and her mom showed up here at the hospital.
And honestly, we're pretty rude about it too.
Next Thursday's debate, one of the candidates has to say, the problem with our healthcare system is Americans eat shit, and too much of it.
But if obesity affects so many of us, why are we so cruel in our depictions of it? As someone who has many friends and family members affected by the subject, I've wondered this for years. And because I don't have an answer for it, the subject of obesity makes me rather uncomfortable. Because according to our media, if you're overweight, you're a greedy, gluttonous villain. Or the sad backstory of a now reformed skinny lead. Or a cautionary tale for the skinny lead. Or, most commonly, the butt of the joke. Women even have an entire trope dedicated to the funny fat girl. Point is, whether it's kids' television or adult animation, plus-size characters continue to be reduced to negative personality traits, if represented at all. Some have argued these portrayals work to indirectly persuade audiences to prioritize their health. However, content like this often promotes diet culture, which is unhealthy and potentially dangerous. Because obesity is as much an institutional problem as it is an individual one.
With inappropriately large portion sizes of foods and drinks, processed foods that are high in fat or sugar, as well as relatively sedentary lifestyles. Most of us do not have physical activity built into our daily lives, which was common in years past. Instead, a lot of us spend hours each day sitting in front of computers, TVs, and other devices.
Not to mention, there are kinder ways to illustrate healthier living and the general existence of people who are overweight. Shows and movies like Dairy Girls, Shrill, Patty Cakes, and Good Girls work to highlight the experiences of fat characters without limiting them to their weight. This empathetic approach is much more effective in addressing the issues of obesity and fatphobia, and it's one we can continue to take as storytellers and audiences.